All right, everybody, get ready for the Cloudy and Rowdy podcast with Tommy motherfucking Easter. Bang, bang, bang! Easter Army, stand up! Get that motherfucking money. Fuck the cowbell. Hell yeah, man. Here we are, cocksuckers. We made it. Another episode. Episode 21. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody has a happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and all that shit. This is, what do you think? We'll have another one up before New Year's. Probably,
yeah.
Because I'll be back on the 28th. Yeah, I'm flying out to
French one out. Maybe a New Year's edition.
Yeah, New Year's edition.
Cloudy and Rowdy.
Hell yeah. We're shooting this. This is an early shot episode, and but we're still gonna release it on Monday for all the loyal listeners and viewers. You know what I'm saying? But going back home feels great. You know what I'm saying? From the 15th to the 28th type shit. You know? Hell yeah. Flying home this time. Yeah. Last year I drove, and you know, it was a 3-day tour. Fuck 3 hours. That shit was 3 days.
So
you know what I'm saying?
And you gotta stay on the bottom of like the states. Now you don't get to go because when I came to LA,
Well, there's 3 different routes.
Colorado.
There's 3 different routes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you go that I don't go that bottom route because it takes you through like Arizona border checkpoints and New Mexico and like Texas checkpoints and shit like that. And I don't need that in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm a felon. I got weed on me all the time. Fuck that noise. I go through that like middle of the country route. It goes through the top of fucking you know, it goes right through the middle of all them states, pretty much. I can't. I'm trying to picture the map right now. I'm trying to think. Does it shoot me through Nevada? Does it shoot me through Nevada or above it or something like that? I don't know. I go
Grand
like
Canyon.
Yeah, and it's like how Texas has that fucking little square piece in the top. That route will take you through the top of Texas, just right through that little tiny square piece. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then you go through like Oklahoma, and then when you start getting over towards Tennessee, or when you get through Arkansas, I think it shoots me down into like the Mississippis and all that, and then I go right across to Georgia type shit. So it goes across the map and then down and then whoop.
We both really listen in geography.
Oh,
you're sitting here like you go through that one state. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. Fuck, dude. You know, I just know that, Google Maps. You know what I'm saying? It has 3 lines, and I picked the straightest, most away from the border type line I could pick, you know?
Here you go. You just want to avoid Texas, like, altogether, if you're especially...
Yeah, just any type of fucked up state like that.
Yeah.
Any type of lockup state, you know what I'm saying? There's states in this motherfucking country that are straight up prison states. You know, now all they want to do is lock your ass up. And Georgia is one of them, which is why the fuck I got out of there, you know?
Same with Kentucky.
But I'm excited about going home. My mom's very excited. I done sent a bunch of like souvenirs and gifts back home from California for all the people and shit. So pretty much done with Christmas shopping, man. I get to just go home and fucking kick it, dude. It's gonna be great. Fucking, I'll watch this episode in Mom's living room. Right. You know what I'm saying? In front of the fireplace and shit. Hey, Mom, Easter, love you. And you know, it's gonna be good, man. You know what I'm saying? Some relaxation. It's been
re-energized.
It's the 3rd year in this fucking van, and it's getting old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It really is. So,
do you have any plans on like just to even like try to find like a studio apartment? Because like you're one of a few comics I know in the area that like I feel like you're still in the van by choice.
Yeah.
A lot of comics of people that like they go to their vehicle because that's their only option. If they don't do that, they're on the streets.
Yeah.
But like I feel like at any point, if you wanted to get an apartment, you probably
could.
Yeah,
I could.
You could.
Yeah, I could. I just don't want to spend $900 or more for a shitty little spot. You know, and then especially. At first I was thinking I'm gonna stay in the van until I can afford to live around here, you know? Mm-hmm. But after staying around here, ain't no fucking way I pay to live around here. These people are the worst, you know what I'm saying? If hell was on earth, it'd be in LA. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers who lied and told us that it stays 70 degrees all the time, they're liars. Tell them to suck 70 dicks, because that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's rarely only fucking 70 degrees and nice. It's always 80 and above and burning your fucking face off hot. And there's no fucking shade anywhere because it's all palm trees and streets. And then it's just fucking bums and shitty fucking roads and just loud garbage trucks. No parking. Half the places you rent, guess what they do? Oh, by the way, it's $900 a month to stay here. Plus, you gotta pay $100 and something a month across the street at this huge fucking parking garage just to park your fucking car in there. Sorry if it's too big. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
Yeah, curious.
Yeah, this town makes you either fold or not. You know, fold them or hold them. Hello? I mean, you're gonna either get rid of all the shit that you thought you liked and get that little fucking shitty Prius and adapt to this shitty fucking environment, or you don't want to live here.
Yeah.
So I don't want to live here.
It blows my mind that like, cause I come from Kentucky and like I'm used to seeing the big fucking F-150s, F-250s, those big diesel
Dodge Rams,
stacker. You know what I'm talking about. Those pickup trucks.
Out here, a Sprinter replaces those.
Yeah,
trucks.
but you'll still see them every once in a while driving around Hollywood, and it doesn't. I mean, it's not some like, oh, look at that celebrity. It's just it looks like some civilian or somebody, and it's like, man, how the fuck are you getting by with that big ass?
Yeah, where do you park?
Fuck you first off for bringing that into the city.
Yeah, it's So yeah, there's a lot of reasons why I haven't made that move yet, and that's one of the major ones, man, is just feeling like it not being worth it, you know? So.
And then like as soon as you get an apartment, you immediately acquire like 10 new bills.
All the new bills, all that new responsibilities.
Security.
Yes, all that shit.
Yeah.
Then what if my neighbor's a little bitch and don't like weed smoke?
Yeah, internet, because you're not gonna get internet.
Yeah. I walk heavy. I'm a heavy walking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be on the top of nobody. They'll hate my guts.
I can see you practicing your bang bang bang.
Yeah, what if I'm up there fucking, you know, I got about 3 or 4 y'all in the apartment.
Yeah.
Because when I have apartments, that's how I am. I'll be like, hey bro, come on over. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers text me, what are you doing, Easter? At the apartment, come through. You know what I'm saying? We'll have music playing, we'll be smoking blunts. There's gonna be a goddamn bang, bang, bang. And then the motherfuckers are gonna be either, they're gonna love it or they're gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Hello? And there's no way to do both. I mean, actually I had this dude, my buddy Jake, my cousin Jake. Hello, Jake. He had a buddy, DJ, who ended up being a psychopath. But this motherfucker used to tell me, he goes, you know what? You're the only person I could love and hate at the same damn time. I was like, that's pretty accurate. That's an accurate description of me.
It's a love-hate. I was asking, we were talking off mic earlier, I was saying like, if you guys have seen Easter on stage, he's very likable and high energy. But then like, I'm sure you guys have listened to the podcast, he can get angry real quick.
0 to 100.
And he doesn't take
quick.
bullshit off mic here either. But I've never seen that angry side of you on stage. I was wondering like.
Yeah, I don't, and I fall victim to that, I think, because like you said, when I get angry out there on the smoke pad and snap on them and call them fucking Google brain and nerd fuck.
Fuckos.
Yeah, stupid shit like that. Yeah, it's y'all love it. It's funny to y'all. You fucking, you know, I like the smoke pad up, and it's a part of that. Just like when I come to get on stage, I have my set that I know works. You know, my 30 minutes, my core 30 minutes that I got right now that I know is super strong. And so when I get on stage, I kind of go into like, you know, I'm so professional about everything. So I go into performance mode, you know what I'm saying? I go into stage mode and shit. And you know, one of the things that personally I noticed was I didn't like, I don't like if a comic comes across bitchy on stage.
Yeah.
Now it's one thing to like perfect it like Stanhope and Bill Burr and turn a rant into something funny. But if you're just like, I mean, you know, what the fuck, man? You know, just up there complaining.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. So, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like, and then, you know, a lot of the comics I came up with, a lot of the things I used to hear early in comic was make sure you're likable on stage. You need to be likable on stage, you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, I feel like me off my, if I'm angry, I'm shutting down. I'm not a funny, angered person. Like, it's not gonna make people laugh. You angry makes everyone around you still fucking crack up besides you and the person who's taking the
Who's getting angry.
Yeah. So I was like, that's what I see as the difference though, because I think if you had that character and that person you're angry at built out on stage.
Like how I was bitching about basketball yesterday.
Yeah.
And then Naz was like, they were all laughing and Naz was, or somebody was like, I can't remember, I think it was Mitch. Mitch goes, dude, you need to fucking, every day when you get through with basketball, you need to like, do a press conference, a fake press conference, you know, because I was complaining about this dude in the red. I was like, you know, we won the first game, and then the second game, they put that fucking old guy in all red on our team. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like snapping on that shit.
I see that story like that.
Yeah, and fucking, and he was like, dude, you should totally do like a fake press conference and be like, you know, I don't know what else I can do. I'm 37 years old. The rest of these guys are at least 10 years younger. Why the fuck do I have to run the court every play and get every goddamn rebound? You know what I'm saying?
That'd be fun.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
Especially if you periscope the game every once in a while.
Man, that's what I was telling him. If I could videotape some of the shots I make, oh my God.
First off, I think you guys are missing out. These guys, Comedy Store comedians, I don't know who all plays ball with you guys. A lot of comics.
Yeah.
That should be recorded automatically.
We play on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
That should be started.
Yeah, but a lot of them guys.
I guess it's a break too.
Yeah, it's just a break. They don't want to be getting judged and shit out there. You know what I'm saying? They do it for fun. Now, I would film my shit at LA Fitness because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You can talk. There's like limited shit you can say about my game. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. So.
I don't ball, so I've never even seen you on the courts.
But as far as like the getting angry on stage, I don't know. I was practicing it here for a little while. Marty will tell you.
I've seen you do it like hosting, but I've seen you do it in front of like.
You know that one bit where I talk about lingerie football? How it's our fault and shit. I kind of scream at the crowd. I'm like, it's your fucking fault. Lingerie football should be the best thing on TV right now. We should have every jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They don't have fucking jerseys. They wear lingerie. You can see a fake titty versus a real titty. Bang, bang, bang. But no. We don't want to watch that for some reason, you know? But see, it comes across kind of bitchy. I don't know, like the crowd don't really react to that as much, you know?
Yeah.
So I stopped it. I stopped doing it because I was like, maybe I'm screaming a little too loud. You know, when I do get angry and shit, you know what I'm saying? My face gets red. Yeah, that's why Uncle Worm calls me Rooster. You know? He said, oh boy, you get mad, your face gets red. You can't hide it, boy. Yeah. You just like Rooster Colbert.
And see, this isn't like even comparison, but I mean, like, with like, you see when like Joey Diaz would do those fucking rants, it looks like he's one sentence away from a heart attack on stage.
He is a lot of the times.
Like a pit bull.
Well, that just comes with, you know what, that comes with just comfortableness on stage and rep and, you know, it'll come one day. Yeah. One day I'll be up there and like a lot of the times, Jonathan and them will be like, I'll have them laughing so hard on the smoke pad, they'll be like, God damn, Easter, why don't you say this on stage? You know? And I'm just like, what they don't understand is a lot of times not only am I feeding off of them, but it just takes a while to completely be yourself on stage. You know what I'm saying? So right now when I get on stage, I know what jokes work, I know what part of my act works, and I go with that. You know, now this is how I know I'm gonna eventually get there, because now I have like, I'll be doing my jokes and I'll tag my own jokes on stage now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of like, I'll take you down a side street and whip it back into the main part of the joke. I'm getting way better at doing that.
That's good.
You know, at first, you know, and I think all beginning comics do this. When you first start, you write a joke, you do that motherfucker the exact way, probably 100 times before you find out, fuck, you know what, I could say this a little different, or maybe like throw a goofy face when I say that, and it fucking changed the whole joke. Right. And that's just the shit you constantly put on stage. You just naturally learn that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And eventually I'll be myself on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like the Tom Easter y'all see on the smoke pad.
I mean, you're 100%
mixed
right.
with jokes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Because I've always felt strongly about we are comedians and we're here to tell jokes. It's not just about fucking stories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That fucking story phenom shit, it's great. I'm a storyteller. I tell fucking great stories. But it is still about jokes. My stories ain't shit without funny punchlines. You see what I'm saying? I can tell you a story all day. I can tell you a story how you fucking sad. But wow, who wants that shit? You know what I'm saying? Let's have that shit a little funny, you know? So it's like, yeah, you just gotta.
But even like the good storytellers and a lot of these open micers try to emulate, they don't realize that these stories are interlaced with jokes. And some of those story bits might not even actually factually happen. And I think a lot of open micers are, man, everything that fucking so-and-so says is fact.
Yeah, they take it.
Like, my stories have to be facts. So you guys, just because I haven't figured out this bullshit that shouldn't even be in the story yet, bear with me why it's not funny. And it's like, no, just cut it. Or lie. Just,
or no, you don't have to always lie. You can just throw yeast on it.
Fabricate it a little bit.
Throw that yeast on it.
Yeah.
Blow it up.
Not
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I want to say not lie, but
I heard, or I seen an interview with Thomas Chong where he was talking about he was locked up with the dude from The Wolf of Wall Street, the real guy, okay? And when he first tried to write that book, he handed it to Chong and he read it and he says, "This is dog shit." And it pissed that guy off. He didn't talk to Chong for a while. He was like, "What the fuck, man? You dog my shit?" And he was like, "You're trying to write like other people. You didn't," because Thomas Chong said that dude had told him the story, and he was like, "Wow, this is a great story, bro. You need to write that to a book." And then he tried to write it like a book he had read.
Yeah.
And Chong told him, this sucks. This ain't how you told me the story, you know." And then dude did talk to him for a long time. I think it was like on the tennis court one day they talked again, and Chong was like, "Dude, I'll help you with this story if you want." And so he, like the part where all them flamingo girls came into the office, it was really only like 2. But Chong was like, "No, fuck 2, 20.
Yeah.
20 came in there." You know what I'm saying? Because that paints the better picture. That makes it a way better scene.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It might have been just a little 8-ball of cocaine, but no, let's make it a mountain.
Fucking pile.
Yeah.
He might have like backed out of his driveway into the mailbox and had Ferrari. Fuck it, you made it all the way. You smashed it. You barely. No one knows how you lived.
Yeah. Where's your car? You don't have it.
You got to do it, man. That makes for a better story. You know. He couldn't have been like, "Man, and I got so fucked up. I backed into my mailbox and, passed out." What? You know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck that, you know? So yeah, man, I mean, the Uncle Worm story, people constantly ask me, "Man, is that right?" They can pretty much tell that it really happened, you know what I'm saying? Because you could just tell, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I have to throw funny shit in there because if I just tell that story without it being funny, people are like, I mean, it's straight up a fucking scene from Pulp Fiction almost, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to take the part out where Uncle Worm smacked a dude in the face with a gun, and because dude was like, "Man, I'm gonna fucking just run off the road," and Worm smacked him with a gun. "Pull, you fucking do that shit, I'll blow your goddamn brains out, boy. Hello? Blow your fucking brains out." All this shit, like, that shit ain't funny on stage.
Allegedly.
So I can't say that shit, you know? I take that part out the story. Hello? I just fast forward to us pulling up at the crack house. He hops out and tells the driver, "That's my nephew right there. You try to pull away with him, I'll call the cops on you, tell them you kidnapped him." And then jumps in the crack house, you know? That shit's, that's hilarious. You know, thinking back on it. At the time, it wasn't hilarious at all.
No, they usually never are. The best stories aren't.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
That's the point. Like you said, you fast forward through that part, but you skip. So many comics will hang up on that part because they don't get a laugh. You're like, "But I love this story. I gotta figure out how to make that part."
Nah, you just gotta take that out.
Yeah.
Man. You can't put that in. That's too real, bro. Some of the shit's too real, and some of them get up here with those stories and it drives me nuts, But it's cool. I mean, everybody's got their own path, their own road, and they're trying to find their way, man. I just, not to sound cocky, I just think I'm naturally funny, and that's the advantage I got over a lot of guys. Because, like you said, even on the smoke pad, I'm not telling jokes.
Yeah.
I'm just talking shit.
Yeah.
And that's the thing though, man. If you ever, Motherfuckers from the South know exactly, and the East Coast. And I don't mean to dog the West Coast, bro. You know, there's a lot of construction going on out here. But if you ever knew that motherfucker, like, you'd be like, man, I used to do tile with this guy, or I used to do construction with this dude. He was the funniest dude.
Right.
That's me, motherfuckers. Hello? I just made it. I just took that chance. I came out here. You know, we know funny motherfuckers from job sites throughout our life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then people just never would get on stage.
Yeah.
I was so stupid. I didn't know that was like the world's biggest fear was to get on stage.
Oh no, it's like
maybe if I'd have been taught that,
yeah,
if I'd have been taught that more, it probably would have been in my brain. I'd be like, oh, you know, you're about to get on. I didn't give a fuck. I was always the dude at a party that had to stand up and tell a story to get that motherfucker popping. You know. And when I get on stage, seeing strange faces ain't no fucking thing to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was always telling stories to motherfuckers I barely knew. Hello?
I was always a weird guy.
I would come right, the way I met my buddy Antonio, we call him Catfish. The way I met him, I came right in the party and seen him and started talking shit.
Yeah.
I came right in and was like, God damn, y'all got Kevin Garnett in this motherfucker? Because he's a tall, skinny, black as a motherfucker dude.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay then, Larry Bird. And we just started going back and forth. And then he was like, what's up, man? I'm Antonio. I was like, Easter. And we fucking, wow. You know, I was T-Rex back then, you know, T-Rex, dog. You know, and we were fucking best friends.
BFFs.
You know, yeah. After that, we played basketball. I'll never forget, I was riding with Murray after I'd met him. And Murray didn't know. And he was like, yeah, I'm riding with my boy. You know what I'm saying? And he was a little bitch like that. He would always like never tell the people on the phone who he was hanging with. He'd just be like, yeah, I'm with my boy.
Oh, word.
Because you know how it is. Like if you're on the phone with people, you be like, yo, I'm with my man T. And then, oh, Easter? Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so what's up?
Yeah, shit like that. Murray was never like that. He's a little bitch.
What's up, Easter?
He's a little bitch like that. He got little bitch ways like that, right? But I was like, who you talking to, motherfucker? And he was like, oh, this dude, Antonio. And I was like, shit. I was like, tell that motherfucker I said, what's up, Kevin Garnett? And he was like telling me, and he was like, he said, what's up, Larry Bird? And I was like, tell him I'll bust it. I was like, what's he doing? He goes, he's going to play basketball. And I was like, tell him I'll bust his ass. He goes, I ain't lost a game in 7 years. I said, tell him today is his day, son. And sure enough, and he can attest to it. I know he don't want to, but I won that first game, son. When we met up that day, I busted his ass. He was like, damn. He couldn't believe it, you know. And then we was basketball buddies forever after that, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, we played every chance we got on the same team against each other. All this shit, man.
So did you play sports all through like elementary?
Hell yeah, all through that shit.
Yeah.
You know? I didn't get to play as much in high school, man, because of my, you know, shitty ways, my teenage years.
Yeah.
Gangster ways and shit.
I was a big soccer guy. I played soccer all through middle school, and then just went straight to the solo sports. And I didn't do any of the football, basketball.
I didn't know how good I was at basketball, man. I thought that I was only just better than my friends.
Yeah, because I was skating, rock climbing, martial arts, shit like that. But it's like those aren't team sports.
Yeah, and then it's like, it sucks, man, how it happened for me, because I just thought I was better than my friends and the people like around my area. And I was like, you know, Georgia, these motherfuckers can't play ball anyway. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it wasn't like I was in Rucker Park ripping shit.
Yeah.
So I underestimated myself huge. The fact that I'm right-handed, but I shoot left. I dribble and layups right-handed, but I shoot left. I do a bunch of weird shit on the court. And I'm lightning fast. I can dunk. I used to, you know. And then I go to prison, and I'm like one of the top players still, you know. And it's like, God damn, these guys are from everywhere, you know. And they're telling me, damn, white boy, you good, motherfucker. Where'd you play? You play for college? Everybody thinks I went to college and played. I'm that, you know. Everybody wants to know what. Motherfuckers want to know what college I played for, you know, shit like that, yeah. And I'm like, nah, I didn't make it like that. Hell no, I'm just a street baller, you know. And they can't believe that I'm just a street baller, you know. And then I moved out to Vegas, and it's like I would just run them courts in Vegas, and then fucking I come out here to Cali, fucking got a standing ovation at Venice Beach one day. I did a little behind the back layup on this motherfucker, and the whole bleachers jumped up. Ron Harper was there with his old ass. Gave me a fist bump, told me good shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm like, and then at LA Fitness, man, I could just run that court when I want to, and it's like, god damn, I wish I'd have known, man. I wish I'd have not tried to be Master P and tried to be more Michael Jordan. Bang, 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 you know? I was batty, ratty as a teenager, you know?
Yeah, not flying like an eagle.
Yeah, I thought dope dealing was so glorious and shit, you know?
Because you're a little bit older, I'm 31, but Space Jam came out in my prime kid era. I mean, you were probably a little bit older, but
yeah, but I still loved it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
you were too old then.
One of my favorite parts from that movie is when they first sucked Michael Jordan down the hole.
Yeah.
And Bill Murray's like, all right, I'm gonna need you to come back out here. You know, he's just like, what the fuck? You know, he couldn't believe it. Or maybe it was Mike's manager or somebody like that. Yeah, they were like, okay, nice magic trick or some shit, right? Like,
man, did they remake that one yet?
What?
Space Jam.
I heard they were supposed to.
God damn it.
I hope they don't. I think they need to leave some of this shit alone, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and come up with their own fucking ideas in Hollywood.
Did you see Disney bought Fox?
Somebody was talking about it. I don't know what that means. I don't know how that's going to change everything.
I just saw on Twitter.
Or what, are the Simpsons going to start looking like Mickey Mouse characters? I mean, what the fuck,
I
man?
saw something like the Simpsons called it out in like 11 years ago or something in an episode. And it was like they were going into Fox Studios and it was like a Walt Disney company on the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, like they had already like
They're smart.
that cartoon years ago.
They're smart.
Yeah,
the
like,
Simpsons.
Yeah, they were coming in and it was just like Fox Studios, a Walt Disney. Really, it said something like a Walt Disney company.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what that means. So it's like they pretty much acquired most of my childhood.
So what about the internet? Was supposed
Star Wars. They've got Marvel. They've got.
What about the fucking internet was supposed to die?
I was saying,
what's that about?
neutrality. That one, I've been trying to look into it, but we lost. So what this means, from what I've got, I feel like this might. We're treading lightly here. What's going on here too? Alright, so these are about Beeb. This is what Jeremy Beeb knows. But apparently, like since it's lost, like the internet used to be like regulated, so companies like Verizon, AT&T, Spectrum couldn't put throttles and regulations on their internet. They had to keep it open.
Yeah.
So now, since this has changed, they can tier internet usage. They can make you have to pay more for more internet. They can limit internet. And this becomes problematic. Ben Jones, everybody. First time.
Ben Jones!
And say hey right
on
there.
camera now.
Wow, yeah.
On YouTube here.
Yeah.
But, so now that that's changed, Verizon and stuff can put the caps on stuff. And this affects companies like Netflix who's held out and won't sell out to Verizon or something. So now let's say you're on your Apple TV and you pull up like the ABC app or the AMC app. It might run fine. But then you pull up Netflix, and it might take 20 seconds longer.
So that's it, though? They're not going to be, like, charging us more money and
I don't know.
shit?
I don't know
Google
anything
brings
about
up
the fees like that yet, but I do know what I'm, like, how I'm explaining. Like, it's going to benefit companies like Verizon a lot.
Have you been reading up on it?
Yeah, what do you got?
Not really. I think this is dork shit.
You're muted. There you go.
No, not really. Like, doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it's basically comes down to whether you want corporations or you trust the government with the internet. That's basically the two things. Like the idea that Netflix and Google is against it and Verizon isn't is kind of silliness to me. Like Netflix is against it because they don't pay as much as we do for the same usage.
But they're also not. No one has them as a parent company either. So it's like.
Well, AT&T has already been.
Netflix.
They'll send you AT&T has already been doing this. They'll send you a text message and say that your data plan is coming to an end. You will your service is going to slow down from such and such gig to such and such gig.
That's essentially what this is about.
So then it's like that should already happen.
And Verizon has been doing it like.
Yeah.
Like, Netflix wants unlimited free.
They don't want to ever be slowed down.
Yeah, is essentially what it is.
Yeah.
And they try to do this scare tactics of like, you know, what happens when certain websites get throttled just because they're not giving enough money to the right people.
Well, I was wondering, like, what's gonna happen, like Pornhub and porn companies. Like, what happens if you now get like some really Christian conservative CEO to step in at like one of these internet companies.
They're bulletproof because even listen, churches are.
What about our corn?
Churches are built on money, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's not the right, you know, it's not the right thing, but it's the fucking truth. Hello.
Yeah. Will this be problematic? So I know in like Kentucky, I remember like you'll have these little tiny internet companies pop up that you can get for in your city. That's like native to your city. So this will make a harder entry for companies like that to even get into the game now. So that's gonna be problematic for them too.
I just think it's a bunch of social justice pussy fucking blowing something out of proportion, you know? Making a fucking mountain out of a molehill. I woke up this morning and got on Facebook, nothing was wrong. Got on YouTube, watched the rest of the 5150 show. Shout out to Corey motherfucking Hope and the whole crew, you know? And there was no fucking interruption, no fucking, I've been bumping Pandora all day. What the fuck is going on with people?
See, I pulled up CNN.com. I'm gonna give her.
Take your fucking panties out the dresser, put them on a goddamn flat iron, and get them wrinkles out. Hello? Because the fucking internet is here, bitches. It ain't going nowhere. What the fuck is wrong with them?
Says, the internet's done as we know it. Like, so like.
And they put it on the internet!
Yeah.
You stupid motherfucker! CNN, the internet's done. On the fuck, that news article was on the internet.
Right?
Get the fuck out of here, man. You know?
The other interesting thing I've been hearing is like this like allows there would be a chance for like the Silk Road type people to actually fucking come into internet service providing too, and just like basically start like, you know how like Metro PC blankets off AT&T and Verizon, because
what are Silk Road people?
Internet dorks, like hackers and shit.
Oh, they're called Silk Road. That's called the Silk Road.
Well, it's like on the dark web.
I was wondering how the dark web would be affected, like Tor.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna be able to keep that going.
I've never been on no shit like that. You know, there's certain things that I don't fuck with, and that's one. I wouldn't ever get on the dark web on any of my computer or phone devices. I just don't want to be associated with that type shit at all. I'm not. I'm not creepy. Yeah, I'm not creepy in no way, really, man. I don't like creepy shit. I don't
like videos.
Fuck no. That's the fucking most horrific shit in the world, dude. There's no way. I watched like 2.1 seconds of that first one. That was, and when I seen that they were really gonna cut his head off, when I seen that first, like, I was like, oh god, oh fuck that. I can't watch that shit. Who the fuck wants to watch that, bro? He was just hearing it. I had to walk out of the room. He was like, they were gurgling and shit. Oh, yeah. Man, that was the worst thing in the world. Fucking still giving prayers to that family for having to see that and go through that. Man, I don't like any of that dumb shit. You know, Tim and fucking Mitch, they sit out there and watch people get killed. I can't stand that shit, man.
See, I was like one of those. I went to like Rotten.com back in the beginning of the internet. Like,
no, I remember Faces of Death.
Faces of Death, those VHS videos that would get. Yeah.
Yeah. But still, I didn't like, there were certain, I mean, I would always turn my head on certain parts, you know? Like, it's just like, they were watching this video the other night. These fucking tourists were out on a African safari, and they come up on this, like 3 or 4 female lions, just like laying in a circle, and the dumbass dad gets out of the car, and he goes up, and he bends down to get a picture of them. Well, what he doesn't fucking know is, there's always a male watching his females, and as soon as he bent down like that, that male came from behind and said, yeah, grabbed that motherfucker by the neck and took him right to the ground, dude. And that was it. There was no, they could not save him. The females came over and joined. It was the worst thing in the world. The fucking cameraman panned over to the car and showed his kids. They were like, ah, daddy, daddy, screaming, like honking the horn. And then they pan back over to the lions, and the female lion jumps up. She's like, she's got her fucking intestines in her fucking mouth and shit. I was like, oh my god. And then, dude, I mean, it went on for like 3 minutes. They're just feasting on them. These people are watching. Finally, a safari truck comes up and like, you know, comes rushing at the lions, and they run away. The fucking female ran off with his arm and shit. I mean, there was, man, it was the most horrific thing I'd ever seen.
I don't get fucking like shook up at videos often, but there was this one that was this dude who was like in quicksand, and he was gonna show like how to get out if you ever get in. And he had a camera set up, and you watch him go down, and bubbles pop, and he apparently dies and suffocates. It's really fucking hard to watch, and you're like, damn. Then I found out that this dude does a fetish because there's people out there that like to watch people die in quicksand. And he crawls out on behind the scenes and does this, and it blew my mind when I found out it was all staged and he actually will go under quicksand. And then,
so you can get out of quicksand?
I guess so, but man, when watching it though, like it was like, ooh, it was hard to, I had to turn my head because I'm like, you saw like he was struggling and then he would be like, and then the sand would just like, I was like, oh my god.
I've never seen quicksand, bro. Like, I love that John Mulaney bit.
Every movie in the 70s, somebody just fucking dies in quicksand.
And even in the cartoons, yeah, like John Mulaney said, he was like, based on my cartoons as a kid, I thought quicksand was gonna be a way bigger deal than it was, you know, like, dude, that's such a good bit. Yeah, it's one of those bits I was jealous of as soon as I heard it. I was like, oh, fuck, that's great, man. You know?
But, yeah, it was hard, that got me. I was gonna say, like, I haven't been gotten in the wall by a video, but then I found out he stages it for a fetish,
you know?
And then I was like, damn, internet, you're fucked up. Like, man, he found his niche.
You barely know what you can trust on the internet, man. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking weird. All the fake fucking articles and bullshit on there, you know?
I mean, every time I'm feeling sick and I turn to the internet, I know, oh, well, got cancer.
Oh, yeah,
I got some disease.
I don't look up anything like that, bro. I just roll with it. I drink, if I get any type of symptom.
What's up, man?
John Taylor in the house.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good.
Welcome to the show, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, first time on the podcast.
First time on the podcast.
We on tape. We filmed and everything.
What's up? What's up? This is
Hell yeah.
production right here.
John Taylor, man, he's a cool cat. He comes, he shows love on my Saturday night. He always comes through on Saturdays, and I appreciate that shit, man.
And I appreciate the extra 5 minutes, so it's mutual.
That's exactly, yeah. They've heard me talk about that on this podcast. Like, I was like so disappointed in that and the turnouts of Saturday sometimes because I thought for sure when I started it and posted 10 minutes, I was like, you know, comics are gonna fucking scramble for 10 minutes. You know, I thought this place would be packed on Saturdays. You've seen it, you know. I mean, rarely is it ever, you know, rarely do I get like over 10 people.
No, but the people that are coming on Saturdays, those, you know, those are the ones that are hustling.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's the real. That's
those
the real
grinders
minute makers.
right
Hell
yeah.
Yeah.
So something to be said to be a savage.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah, to show up on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
There's a certain type of pride that comes with that extra 5 minutes right there.
Right.
Yeah.
So where are you from, John?
Born in LA, man.
Really? You're an LA native?
Yeah.
Dope.
Right? One of the few.
Damn, man, you're not really like a weirdo. That's what
Nah.
I could have sworn you wouldn't have. I would have never guessed you was from here, dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, born in LA, man. Last year actually was the first time I ever lived outside of California. Well, outside of Los Angeles, period.
Oh, where was it?
Yeah, Oklahoma for about 5 months.
What was that like?
Why?
Jesus Christ.
I was like, whoa.
I just wanted to get perspective of what you guys have.
Yeah, you're right? Yeah. I was like, why does everybody want to leave so bad? It's like, oh, I get it now. No, I went there for air traffic control, and that was supposed to be the career, but that didn't work out. So,
boy,
we tell jokes on Saturdays now.
You know your job. You know your motherfucking city sucks when you're like, man, I can't wait to go to work today.
Right? Yeah. God damn, man. Yeah, that was an experience, but it was cool. It was cool to get away, like literally no traffic. I saw deer on my commute. It was nothing like I've ever been exposed to. So just made me appreciate LA more, but it also made me realize, okay, you got to unplug from this shit because it can get too hectic as well.
Yeah. Fucking, do you still do the air traffic control for?
You only get one shot.
Really?
You only get one shot, and you age out at age 30. So yeah,
That's cool. You can't do it past age 30.
You can't. They won't because they want to.
They want to get eyes and shit.
Well, but they want to get 25 years at least. You know
It's
what I'm
like
saying?
being a Navy SEAL. Like they don't want to invest all this money into you, and you wash out after 10 years because you can't do the job anymore.
Wash out, or you know that you're only gonna give them 5 years or something like that. Then they got to train somebody else. No, once they train you and you got it, they want you to stay there for a long ass time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a career.
Yeah.
Not just
no, it's not. You don't interview.
Job.
You qualify.
Yeah.
You know,
It's not a career. It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. Yeah.
Feel like big.
Shit. Be all you couldn't be in my
What happened?
I just couldn't cut it. It was
Is it anything like the movie Pushing 10?
It's everything like the movie
Really?
Pushing 10. It's a bunch of type A's. It was so weird because like I was 29, 30 when I went, and we were comparing test scores like fucking high school kids, study groups and shit like that. I was actually the lame kid in the class. So it was just weird to be back in high school at age 30. It was an experience. But yeah, and like some people, it was weird because there would be some people like they went to MIT, couldn't hack it. But it'd be some people who was like a manager at a pizza restaurant and that dude was just killing it.
Isn't it all about like stress management?
It's all about like priorities. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to everything. Of course, there's taking flights. It's about time. What needs to happen right now. But also like it's like 5 tasks. Okay, but what's most important? And then you can't forget any of it, or else it's all gonna fuck up. So yeah,
you gotta be sharp mind.
Sharp. It's not even so much like IQ. It's just like, okay, can you handle 5 things at once right now?
Yeah.
With no stress.
Exactly. Woo. Yeah.
Hell. I don't blame you, dog. I wouldn't.
No. I was like, I'm gonna just focus on a 7-minute set.
There you
Let's
go.
work on that.
Let's get these 7.
Let's get these 7-minute sets down.
Fuck these 747s.
Fuck these 747s.
No, these 7
Yeah,
minutes.
no, goddamn. Yeah.
How long you been doing comedy?
Whew. See, I've been doing comedy. I started when I was like, 21? But I took a bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
if you want to add up all my days served, probably about 5-6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like half of the time shit off, but it never left me. Like I'd still write shit down in my notebook.
How long have you been going hard at it?
Ever since I got back.
Last. So how long
I got back last November.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, there's no parachute that's gonna save you now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this is your life now. So what are you gonna do? I was like, all right, I want to run and I want to tell jokes. So I'm here telling jokes and I'm on my way to game.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
Yeah.
What was the? Do you remember the first stage you ever hit as a comic?
Yeah, actually, well, the first stage I hit was Comedy Store.
Really?
The Monday, the
That's
potluck.
popular.
Yeah.
Because
Because you think, oh, I'm gonna tell this shit. They ain't heard this shit yet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give them 3 minutes of fire.
Yeah.
My first joke actually was fire. Was about Smokey Bear. That was the first joke I ever wrote.
Oh, cool.
I was like, I think we need a new fire safety spokesman because we have too many fires. And plus, how is Everyday Casual Friday? Like, because it doesn't wear a shirt. Like, that was my first fucking joke. So, as you can see, yeah, I've built since then. But
I wonder
yeah.
if anybody's ever been like, why do they call him Smokey the Bear? That motherfucker don't smoke.
He don't smoke. He doesn't
That's
wear
how you'll be done,
and
right? That's such a like a yin yin.
he's got it easy out of all the show business bears.
Why is it called the Smoky Mountains? They're not on
Not
fire.
on fire. Yeah, that was my first joke. What about you guys? First stages? Did you already talk about that?
Yeah. It's
Oh, my bad.
It's something I asked. It's,
every time. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because people emailed it. I think somebody emailed those questions. They were like, start asking people like what they're. And then what else did they want to know? What's your biggest
Worst
bomb?
bomb.
Yeah,
Best
worst
set.
bomb.
Worst
You too,
bomb.
man.
Finn did it last time, didn't he?
Yeah, I think we did these.
I guess it was kind of an open mic. It was the first time I invited my friends, and of course I learned killing at the open mic is the same thing as bombing as open mic because it's open mic. It's nothing but comedians. But I invited my friends, and the dude in front of me somehow killed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his jokes were hitting, and nobody even that's why it was the worst bomb because the people I knew
Didn't even laugh.
It's funny that you said that because that might be mine. It's the only time I've ever invited somebody. I fucking just jerked off in the corner with them for an hour and didn't even go over any jokes, and then just bombed my. And then you have to explain to them, no, that's come on.
I'm better than this. You know I'm funny. Dude, I make you laugh all the time. I'm funny.
It was that guy with the guitar crushed. Come on.
Yeah, right. It's a fucking restaurant, man. I need a comedy club. It'd be different like that. So.
They're justifying it.
Yeah. No. I hate when they don't laugh, but you get off stage and go, "Hey, man, that was good."
Good stuff.
Oh yeah, that's. And the thing that happens at open mics too is people give applauses no matter what.
Yeah.
I think that needs to end. Like if someone's up there eating a bag of dicks, fellow comics, don't clap for that motherfucker. People need to learn
Like even when they say "Give it up for John Taylor" at the end of the set, don't clap, not even clap.
Fuck no. If you're a comic, you should only you as an open mic host, as an open mic host, you shouldn't say "Give it up for John Taylor." If you came up there and bombed, I would just grab the mic and I'd be like, "John Taylor," and then I'd address the fact that you ate shit and try to like bring the crowd back if there was crowd. But if it's comics, then what you like? Don't clap for that shit. You know what he did.
I mean, like you're not gonna get a applause unless we dick ride the celebrities who come in here from time to time.
I don't know, unless you're applauding him because he obviously was up there trying new shit out and blah blah blah.
I mean, that's
and
what
you're giving him like
right?
hey man, you know.
Yeah.
No, but a lot of times people come up here. If you could tell a motherfucker was trying and he was dying, don't fucking clap or you're lying. Bang. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You can tell when a motherfucker's trying absolutely new shit and like fumbling through it. He's looking, but when a motherfucker get up there trying to like prove he's funny and then it just ain't funny, but people still be like, oh yeah, give it up for Jordan. No, fuck that.
I think the worst is like when you have a good set and then somebody tells you good set and they bomb. The worst thing you can do is tell them good set back.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of forced a habit though, isn't it?
No, not for me. I go, thank you. And walk away.
Well,
because a lot of people do it out of like, oh, you too. No.
Out of habit, yeah.
These people, 99% of comics are fucking delusional actors at best.
Yeah.
And any hope you give them. Silence is not, they don't listen to silence, 15 minutes of silence when they're up there telling jokes. But if you come up and go, good set, or if you tell them good set after they tell you good set, man, they'll cling on to that hope for like,
you think so?
Because I've heard it. I've heard them talk about it later.
Like this dude told me good set.
Yes. I did so good the other night. Everybody was like, good set, good job, you did so good. And it's like, and then you're thinking, motherfucker, I've heard you on stage. I doubt they were serious.
And then you see them on a flyer in a few weeks.
That's why another thing I say that I say this a lot. And I never even met or know the woman, but Mitzi Shore, she's missed in this town because I've heard one of her quotes was "Don't advocate mediocrity" or whatever the fuck it was. However you say that word, and I believe it, dude. I believe in that so big because false praise. Holy shit!
True.
People, it blows their fucking head up, And I think that the reason all these older comics like Rogan and Bird, all them like guys from that echelon, they're stronger because Mitzi was there to tell them when they sucked.
But
and say boo, get him off stage. You've heard Ari say stories about her being in there going boo, get off the stage. Imagine having that pressure. These guys, none of them have that pressure. If you're friends with the right person at one of these clubs, you're getting on stage.
Right.
And you don't have to even be funny. You just went to the right party or you smoked the right joint with somebody, and that's so fucking sad.
But here's my question: have you ever did a set and you knew you ate shit, and somebody said good set? And
I call them out for it.
That's because
I go bullshit.
And that's the difference between us comedians and people who are trying this shit. Like if I know this is not a funny joke and man, that joke killed, I'm gonna go, yeah, man. No, I go, whatever. Like I don't buy into that.
The thing I like about you is you'll accept tags.
Yeah.
So if I think your shit ain't as funny, I'll throw something at you or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course.
Before I'll be like, oh, that was a good joke.
Right, but and that's why I come to a fucking open. I mean, I'm bringing shit to the stage and I'm trying to turn it into shit. If you were like, hey, I got a show Wednesday night, I'm not gonna be doing some shit like, hey, Easter, help me out with a tag.
Right.
I'm gonna bring the fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, here we're just rubbing the sticks together.
Yeah, exactly.
So I come here for the practice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, of course. That's what I said. I don't judge people that are coming here and practicing. It's the ones who come here and they look at the place and they'll see us and they're like, oh, I'm gonna come up here and just rock this shit. Sometimes they do. Because like I tell people get a bad taste in their mouth about Marty's. But I'm like, if you come to Marty's and you're funny and we've never seen you, we'll listen to you because we'll be like, oh, I've never seen this guy. Let me see what he's got to say. And if you're funny, we'll laugh. I like to laugh.
Or a girl.
Or if you're.
We've mentioned this to you when it happened, but there was a guy, one that we were watching a UFC fight. Nobody's doing comedy. Everyone's around at the computer screen.
Oh,
Scott
yeah.
comes in.
Mr. Comedy.
Yeah, he's like, hey guys, are we doing an open mic or are we watching the fights? And he's just like, oh, my bad. And you know, we turned the fight off. Everyone got tended.
Yeah, I thought this dude was like a straight professional. I'd never heard of him or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he came in with straight up boss attitude.
Yeah.
He was like, he came in like this. He was like, are we gonna do the open mic or are we watching fights? And I was like, oh fuck, you know?
Right.
Dude got up there and ate a bag of dick. And I roasted the fuck out of his ass when he got on stage. Hell yeah!
Like, he was one of those ones like he didn't know what to say after 5 minutes and was just started like, headshots.
Yeah, space words.
Yeah, like.
I was like,
Because of course that's the first
motherfucker.
time you've heard that joke.
Yeah.
I was like, motherfucker, you made us stop the fights and you could point out pictures we've seen every fucking day for 3 years? Get the fuck out of here. You come in here like you fucking king ding-a-ling and you ain't got shit to stay on stage. I was like, motherfucker, what's wrong with you, man? Try writing a joke next time for you coming here like you the badass from fucking the Wild West and shit. You know?
Oh shit.
What's up, fat boy? Come on. You got 15 minutes left.
Good.
Alright.
We got.
Oh, how many?
Oh well, no.
Well,
we
about
started
10 minutes?
recording early. I forgot. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was recording.
Well, that's cool, yeah, because it's 4:45. Motherfuckers will start walking in because it is a normal day. It ain't a Savage Saturday.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't lock the doors.
It's Timid Thursday.
Jonathan did that last Saturday. I didn't do that.
Oh, he locked him.
He locked the door. That's why Emma was banging on the door. Yeah. I didn't know. I usually leave them open because, you know, like Tim just did. You walk in, I'll be like, yo, come on. And if you don't want to, just fuck it, right?
Yeah.
And he's out there
He's
on the
on the
smoke
fuck
pad.
it.
Yeah. He's on that fuck it right
He's
now.
on that fucking
Yeah. You know, fuck it. I don't know. So you got family, all your family here? You doing
Yeah.
Christmas fucking.
You know, yeah.
Bungalow?
I'm doing Christmas with my sisters this year because we did Thanksgiving at my dad's, and he doesn't know how to cook, so we had to stop.
Y'all need to introduce your pops to Blue Apron.
Like this fool's fucking
Bang, bang, bang.
sponsor.
You gotta get a sponsor. You know what I'm saying? If your ass can't cook, open a book. Blue Apron, motherfucker.
Arrives prepared at your door.
Right?
Especially every week.
Every week, meals sent to you. Nah. I actually throw down in the kitchen, but he's one of those like he lives in Lancaster and he's military, so it's his way, and yeah, we're not doing that. We're not driving 60 miles from Bland Turkey. It's just not happening.
Marty,
Hey.
come on. You gonna be on the podcast this time?
Yeah.
Ah! Fucking Marty. I can't ever get Marty on the podcast. That's what he looks like. He just won't ever get on.
Oh shit.
If you had a girl up here, you'd come up.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, if we had
That's a good idea. Oh,
You know,
shit.
Easter blew my mind right before we started the podcast. And how old are you?
37.
37 years, and this man's never tried gingerbread.
Oh yeah. Let's
Yeah,
do this. Let's
right.
do this.
I was
From
wondering.
the
I didn't know if that was the core
He's
or some
from the
shit.
South.
Let me
and
put
like,
the
I feel like
ball
that's
out
just like
because-
a holiday, Christmas
Right.
time, and gingerbread.
I bought these gingerbread cookies from the fucking Ralphs. Hello, on with the young California EBT. Thank you so much for your help.
Oh shit, we got rope on.
Yeah, he's like, his
Ah.
first taste ever of gingerbread.
So we got two different kinds in here. We got sugar ones and chocolate ones.
I think you gotta work your way up to chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I should try the sugar
yeah,
first
sugar
because
is
it's gonna be
first.
more of a natural.
There you go. That's more.
Skew
The sugar. Y'all want one? Here you go.
No, I'm just gonna
Pass
hold
it
it.
around.
Go ahead.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I'm good.
Dude, that's very good. Dude, that tastes just like Christmas.
Just
Hello?
like
Holy
Made
shit!
in Germany, yo.
They're so good.
The Germans! You know what you're doing with the cook. Y'all can bake like a motherfucker. Y'all
Oh
still
shit!
got.
Oh shit!
Yo, hey, you Germans, y'all still got them baking skills, motherfucker. Alright, let me see. Let me try chocolate. On camera. Trying cookies and shit. Hitler cookies. Hello. Dude,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of chocolate, so
Right.
this one's way better to me.
See, I didn't want it to be a letdown when you went from chocolate back to sugar.
Right, yeah.
So definitely.
Double
The
down.
fucking double down. The get down, double down. Oh!
This dude's about to OD on Gingerbread.
I never gained weight.
Well, this time next Christmas,
Right?
he's
He's just got like 5 houses.
I know, right?
Five
Finally
gingerbread
caught up.
houses.
I'm like,
This just marks the day one.
well, all right, shit. I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up because
Okay.
Marty's here, people
Yeah.
are here, and you know, hey, I can't end every show with some great story and fucking bang, bang, bang.
Hey.
We just tried gingerbread on camera for the first time. That's the greatest story.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Ever.
Christmas fucking spirit is
Right.
alive, people. Hello, leave out some gingerbread cookies for Saint Nick this year. He'll love you. You know, he'll bring you a present next time.
There you go.
All right, fucking tell them where they can follow if you want them to.
Don't.
That's why I said if you want to. Fucking John Taylor.
John Taylor Show on Twitter, John Taylor Show on IG, and John Taylor Show on Snapchat.
Nice.
John Taylor Show on air.
On air.
Lucky.
I want to change my shit to that so I can be like Tommy Easter on
I know, man.
everything. On everything, dog.
It's so hard tagging him because he's got a different handle for every platform.
Oh no, man, uniform.
Because I didn't know.
Just try to like see what's available out there now. Like even if it's Tommy Easter 1 or Tommy Easter Comedy. and
Yeah,
snap
I
them all up.
started. I only started Facebook when I started comedy. I was always against social media.
Right.
And then when I started it, I noticed everybody had weird Twitter handles. That it was.
Yeah.
It was rare. Like back then, no one used their name.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it. You know.
Yeah, that's horrible because when I go to fucking search somebody, like I'll put in Tommy Easter and then I gotta go, oh, it's ATL.
ATL. Yeah, I hate that
Yeah.
shit. I know.
That
That's my
shit,
bad.
yeah.
That's my bad.
No, it's the fucking before we knew what the fuck was going on.
We didn't know how
Because-
powerful this shit was gonna
Because
be.
Nas Janice is comedian
I
and
signed
something,
up
and it's like
Circuit
or
2007.
Mrs.
Yeah.
At
Yeah, exactly.
on
Everybody's
Twitter.
everybody's something different. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have to go through and search them 4 fucking times before I can knock them off.
All right, and hey, the main thing is fucking visit my YouTube page, Thomas Easter on YouTube. Subscribe for us. We're at 80 something, so as soon as we get to 100, Jim Beam can do special producer shit. Hello, and keep
Change
downloading
the
it on
Guys,
We're official.
YouTube.com.
Right?
Be like,
Yeah, oh, yeah, you
slash
can channel.
Rowdy and Rowdy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can start naming the videos.
Oh, well, there you go, and fucking like make it easier,
CXR2.
and it'll make it easier for them to search. And
Yeah.
find, right?
Yeah, way
there you go.
easier. Yeah.
All right, hell yeah. All right, man. Thanks for the love and all the support. Keep
Hashtag
showing it.
Cloudy and Rowdy.
Hashtag Cloudy and Rowdy.
Like us, review us on iTunes too.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Really?
We're on everything.
iTunes, Google
Stitcher.
Play, Stitcher.
You guys aren't fucking
YouTube.
around.
We're not fucking around, bro.
That's good shit.
Consistency
No.
pays off.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And everything.
And everything. That's right. On everything.
On everything.
I love you, bad motherfuckers. Eastern Army, stay strong. Bang, bang, bang. Shouts out to Oz fucking Warrior for sending me this shirt and them fresh ass Air Force Ones. I love you, Ozzy. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, mate. Bang, bang, bang.